Hey guys, it's me Ryan again. Sorry I haven't made a video in a while, but I'll tell you it's the top 5 worst Hunter fans. I can only do 5 and think of 5. Well, I could think of 20 I could think of more Harbor Breeze or Hampton Bay. I have to do this top 5 worst Hunters because where's my other dog? Because I've heard some complaints about the ones that went downhill in 2010. Well, here's the fans that are the worst Hunter fans. Number 1, which is the worst Hunter fan ever. That's really underrated. The Highbury. The Highbury's bad because they use cheap electronics, small motors, move no air, spin really slow, and they're noisy. And every time the capacitors wear out, they spin slow on all the speeds. Just similar to the Oakhurst. We'll get to the Oakhurst in a minute after this one. I've heard some people say bad things about this fan and roast this fan. The fans' houses, etc. has one. And no. Blah. I'm confused about the Oakhurst. The Highbury. Well, look at some reviews of the Highbury. Hunter, Highbury. It's my fan running on low. Not the Highbury, too. I'm going to read this review. I can't find the review, but someone gave this thing a 1 star. That's why I put Highbury as number 1 for the worst Hunter fan. And they're also use cheap plastic. And the wood, and I found one outside a building, and the wood blades started to break. And it was not happening. That's it for the Highbury. Number 2, the Oakhurst. The Oakhurst is bad because they blow no air at all. Spin really slow. I've heard 2 fan collectors find one. This is the one the Fans Houses Etc. has. Fans Houses Etc. has one in his guest house, and it spins slow. It spun okay, but back then, did not move. It moved less air. But all of a sudden, it was a terrible experience. It made us either the wiring harness or the wiring in the fan came out and tripped a breaker, and it was like, and his grandma was using it on high speed, and it went pop, it went boom, then it stopped working, and then he took the fan down, rewired it, and then after he rewired it, it spun more slower on all the speeds. And it's like the same at the house that the Russian Fazbear rented. One of his rental houses or vacation houses, whatever, had a Hunter Oakhurst. And man, that thing spun slow on all the speeds. Like, high was like slow. No, like medium. Medium was like almost like kind of a low speed, and low is really slow. It's the same for Fans Houses Etc. because of the short capacitor. The capacitors go bad on these, by the way. The Oakhurst is the second underrated, besides the Highbury. The Highbury also, the capacities go bad in the Highbury. It's number 2, the Oakhurst. Now, number 3 is the Palmeiro. Now, I have a soft side for the Palmeiro. This is the older version right here. It's got the older Hunter logo. I've seen it in Costco, and it was running really fast and high speed. But the one problem is they're a pain to install. And the motors and receivers were good back in like 2007 when they came out. I believe it was 2007. Well, I can't tell the airflow on that one because it was in reverse. And if it would have been forward, then I could have moved a lot of air. But the newer ones today are just like, nah. Well, the newer ones have problems with the light sockets. This is when Hunter went downhill. The Palmeiro went downhill in 2010. The Palmeiro, someone had one, and the light socket couldn't go in all the way. And it was bad. And somebody had one. It was a pain in the rear to install. The fan, and when another person installed one, they turned it on. It was a newer one, 2010 present. Well, they turned on, but they no, one of the screws is falling on my computer. Hold on for a minute. It turned on, then turned off again. Then it didn't work. Turned on, then turned off again. They needed the part, and then they finally found the part. Now it works. Thank God. I read reviews on one light. And sometimes with their receivers in the newer one, it ran, and even when the remote's on the bedside table, well, they randomly turn on by itself. And I was like not happy. That's number 3 for the Palmeiro. Number 4 is the Walden. The Walden is bad because, man, that's another underrated Hunter fan. That's at Lowe's. Highbury and the Oakhurst are Home Depot, but this is Lowe's. The Walden is bad review because the wiring harness has issues. Someone had one, it only worked on low. They do not move much air on high speed at all. Some of them don't even move any air at all. The lights stop working, and they fail for a 5-minute fan. The Stratford 2's a good 5-minute fan. Better than this Walden. I call this a Walterd because of because of these terrible quality for the Walden. Thank God the Stratford 2 is better than that Walden. The Stratford 2 is a better 5-minute fan. And the Westminster. The Westminster is a childhood fan. Well, but one of my parents' friends from California has a bunch of Hunter Stratford 2s in her house. Well, one of them doesn't work on medium or low, so if I ever do a video of that one, I'll have to spin it with my hand for low and medium. And I could just do high speed. It needs a wall control. Well, a Stratford 2 at my parents' friend's house in California. That brush nickel one is good. But it works fine on high speed, but it needs a wall control. all the Stratford 2s, I put them all on forward and ran them on high. They move a lot of air. More air than this. But the cabana in the empty room, walls. It's a green room. Well, the pool room works perfectly, although one of the chains is in the bowl light. But the problem is a bowl light. And one of the chains is stuck, and I have to put my hand inside the bowl light to change the speeds. I did not do a video of it, but if I ever go back there, I'll probably do a video of all of them. They also have a 1912 mission in the loft, but the living room, the master bedroom, they have Kitchlers. They have a Kitchler Bordeaux, I believe it is, in the master bedroom. They also have a Kitchler mission. Back to Hunters. Now, the Hunter Stratford, there's a Hunter Stratford 2 in the guest room. There's a Hunter Stratford 2 in one of the dyer's room in Brush Nickel, the 44-inch one. There's also Harbor Breeze Typhoon. There's also a Hunter Eclipse. Well, all these Hunter fans tend to well, the Stratfords tend to be better than these. Well, thank God Hunter discontinued the Walden for lows. That's it for the Walden. Number 5 is the Grand Cayman. Now, the Grand Cayman is bad because the light globe cracks. Someone ran it at night, and then it turned on at midnight. Because the light globe cracked, and the light just randomly came on. Someone ordered one, it didn't work. The motor is faulty. It makes poor airflow out of these wide blades. That's why I put Grand Cayman on the list. Now, there is a kind of a problem with the Key Biscayne, but the Key Biscayne's a good Hunter fan. It moves air. Someone had one and it died. Well, the Key Biscaynes at that place, they all worked. I stayed at the hotel. They all worked great. Key Biscayne's kind of in the middle. It's an okay fan, but it's not the best Hunter. It's not the worst. It's just like an okay fan. But the Key Biscayne's one of my favorites for those newer Hunters. So yeah, that's it for the top 5 Hunters. Worst Hunters. Number 5, Grand Cayman. Number 4, Walden. Number 3, Palmeiro. Number 2, Oakhurst. And number 1, Highbury. That is it. Thanks for watching. Bye.